What's up, man? Happy Wednesday. It's hump day. You know what? I need y'all to bear with me 1 second because I'm not starting this video over. I'm amongst friends. So give me 1 second. Let me sit you down real quick. I've got to put on my ring light. I just got in from work. Still got my workshop. 1 second. Hope everybody's had a great day. It's gonna be Wednesday when y'all see this video. Oh man. There we go. All right, the boy is back. Kid is back. Happy Wednesday. I had to plug in my light so I can get y'all some lighting. Now let me get my mic on. Apologize for that. You know what to do. Like, share, and sub. Yeah, buddy. And I am not prepared for this video at all. Wait a minute. I should have just started this one over. I should have. But I ain't. All right. Let's get into it. The first fragrance that I wore which was Sunday. And it is from the house of Sensual Obsessions. Just so happened to go on a little Sensual Obsessions run. And I like this fragrance. I like it a lot. It's a compliment getter from the house of Sensual Obsessions. And it is Tuxedo. It is their formulation of Tuxedo. And you see the levels on this bad boy, man. And this was just, oh my gosh. I will be reordering this. Absolutely love it. It smells so good, so grown man, but at the same time, it's still so playful, vibrant, and citrusy. This is what I wore to work Sunday, which was from the house of Sensual Obsessions, and it was their version of YSL's Tuxedo. Monday, I had a doctor's appointment. I don't remember which doctor I went to. It doesn't matter. I had to go to the doctor. So, from the house of John Paul Gaultier. Which one is this? I think this is Ultramel. This is not in the Navy. Yeah. From the house of John Paul Gaultier, Ultramel. And I like this fragrance. It's young, it's playful. Ambroxany, blue. It smells good. It's a compliment getter of a fragrance. It's an attention getter. It's a compliment getter. It doesn't perform that well on me. It's not the best performer, and I absolutely hate this bottle. I think it's ridiculous, but nonetheless, Ultramel, whichever one you say it, great smelling fragrance. It does what it's supposed to do. It performs well. It is a compliment getting fragrance. It does what it's supposed to do. That's what I wore to my doctor's visit, doctor's visit Monday evening as I had to go to work. Got a lot of compliments from this fragrance, and I was really shocked. From the house of Tommy Hilfiger, it is Weekend Getaway, and I like it. Again, oh, that's nice, man. That's nice. A little bit along the lines of something that you're gonna feel like is familiar because it has that Invictus type of vibe. It has that sweet blue Ambroxany ISOE super vibe to it. Is it good for the $20 to $25 that I paid for this? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I got several compliments on this fragrance. It was, wow, you smell really good. What is that? What is that you're wearing? Trey, you smell good today. And then they'll say, well, you smell good all the time, but today you smell really good. And Tommy Hilfiger weekend getaway. And I can reach right behind me and go ahead and put that up. That is a good one. I encourage you, if you get a chance, to order that one, to pick that up. If you see it at your rack stores, I think I picked mine up at Ross. I love it. I love it. And I'm not the biggest fan of Tommy Hilfiger apparel, period. That one I like. And that was Monday. Brings us to Tuesday. I went with another one from the House of Sensual Obsessions. Suave. And this got me lots of compliments as well. This was a good compliment week for me. And I like this one. This one is masculine, but it's powdery. Suave is a really good name for this fragrance because it is kind of suave. It is kind of debonair. It makes me think about, Suave House Records from back in the day, but it's a good fragrance. I really enjoyed wearing this. I really like this fragrance. And the thing I like about these independent houses is the quality of the juice that you get. I would rather wear a good Sensual Obsessions fragrance than a low-end designer fragrance. Now, that's just me. You do with that what you want. But if I've got to pick between the two, I'm going with Sensual Obsessions all day long. But that's just me. And Suave is a masculine, slightly boozy, gourmandy, but powdery type of jam. And that sucker smells good. Which brings us to Wednesday. It was hot. I just wanted to go with something that was a little bit cool and a little bit refreshing. So I picked up something that I haven't worn a whole lot, but it's from the House of Davidoff from the Cool Waters line, and it is Cool Waters grapefruit and sage. And it's just what you say. It's just what you get. Grapefruit and sage. It's not a overly complicated fragrance. It comes across as a little bit salty for some reason, and I like that about this fragrance. I think it was a limited edition. I picked it up a couple of summers ago. It's a great summertime scent. It would be great for a cookout, great for a barbecue, a great little gym scent, anything along those lines, anything super, super casual, super laid back. If I were packing for the beach, this is one of the fragrances that I would reach for. I just like it. I like it a lot. From the House of Davidoff Cool Waters, it is grapefruit and sage. And I can't reach that, so I'm going to wait. And that brings us to Thursday. Thursday was a little bit rainy here, but not a lot. It was hot. And I just decided, you know what? I'm going to step out of my comfort zone and I'm going to wear a fragrance that probably most people will wear in the cooler time of the year, the cooler months, or even at night. But I wanted to wear it from the House of Azaro. And it is from the Chrome line. And it is Chrome Pure. And I'm going to tell you something. I pulled up at work. You've heard me talk about Mr. E, Mr. Eccles. Bagged my car in like I do every day because I bag in because when it's time to go, pew, I'm ready to go. Roll my windows down a little bit and Mr. E walked up to my car and he said, "Trey, what is that you got on?" And I said, "Why, is it cutting up?" He said, "Man, that smells good. Chrome Pure. Chrome Pure." Had to meet a lady friend of mine, pulled up on the other side of me as he was talking, and we're sitting there talking. And she said the same thing. "Whatever that cologne is you got on, man, that smells good. Chrome Pure." I go into the store and go to work, and I'm working. One of my coworkers, "Trey, that smells good. What are you wearing today?" Chrome Pure. Customer comes through my line. "Ooh, somebody smells good." Chrome Pure. Chrome Pure. Chrome Pure. It got me several unsolicited compliments because I wear a fragrance every day. Even when I'm not at work, I wear a fragrance. But sometimes when I'm working and I get busy, I forget this is gonna sound funny, but I forget I have on a fragrance, and then all of a sudden somebody says something, and I'm like, oh yeah, I do have on a fragrance. So, but yeah, I forget sometimes that I am him. But that's what I wore to work Thursday. Friday, got kind of a late start to the day. I had some things I needed to do. The second part of the day, so the first part of the day, as the rain was moving through, I just kind of chilled out and just let everything settle. Because Friday's my off day. Friday and Saturday are my off days, so I don't get in a hurry to do anything Friday and Saturday. It was a chill day. I absolutely love the scent profile of this fragrance. I just wish it lasted longer, and it may last longer. And we're talking Polo Red Parfum. It may last longer. It may just be one of those fragrances that you lose track of, much like Polo Ultra Blue. Same way. You'll lose track of it, but then you'll smell your shirt, or you'll pick up your shirt the next day, and it's like, well, you still smell it. This very much may be the same way. But nonetheless, for the price that I paid for this fragrance, I will not complain about the performance. I got this big old bottle for around $50, and this is a huge 6.7 ounce bottle, I want to say. And it smells good. This is one I encourage you to get in your collection as well. Polo Red Parfum, and it is good. Very sweet, very playful. Definitely a young man's fragrance, but you are only as young, as old as you feel. And I've told you guys this recently before on this channel. I am having the time of my life, and I am happier than I've been in quite some time. And a lot of that is just coming, and this is not fragrance related, but maybe somebody out there needs to hear that. A lot of that comes with learning to love yourself and learning to understand the way that you should be treated. And yeah, and I realized that even going back to my marriage, that I wasn't really celebrated in my marriage. I was tolerated, and I learned I'll never let myself be in that position again. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. The moral to the story is, there's not a person on this planet that's gonna love me more than I love me and better than I love me. So if you're having some doubts about yourself, you've got to learn to love yourself. And that goes for man, woman, boy, child, skinny boy, big boy, whatever. You've got to learn to love yourself, because that's how you teach other people how to love you, is when you learn to love yourself properly. And I'm the happiest I've been in quite some time, but I don't know how that relates to Polo Red, but it just hit me, so there you have it. Yeah, that's what I wore. But Polo Red is what I wore Friday night as I went out by myself. I went to Applebee's and got me some of them all-you-can-eat chicken wings. I ate a few of them and got up and went to Academy, and then came back home. That's what I did. Listened to some high school football on the radio. I work with a couple of guys that play ball, so listening to some of their games on the radio, seeing how they were doing. Some of them did good, some of them not so good. But anyway, that was Friday. I'm done with this notebook now. Saturday, I went with a scent that I like a lot. This fragrance performs well. I encourage you to get this one as well. It is from the house of Lalique. Some say this is niche. Some say it is not. Whether we agree that it's niche or not, we can agree that it's a good smelling fragrance, and it is from the house of Lalique, and it is Ancre Noir Sport. I will stand by it. To me, this is a niche fragrance. To me, Lalique is a niche house simply because it's not designer. A lot of people have a different opinion on what a niche fragrance is, and I respect that. To a lot of people, the only type of niche fragrances are zoology and fragrances like that. But it's a great topic for debate. Maybe one day I can sit down with some collective minds and we can hash it out and each give our opinion on the difference between niche, independent, designer, but the same people that will say this is certainly designer because Lalique makes pens and watches, I think, will try to tell you that Tom Ford is niche. That makes no sense to me. But nonetheless, I respect every man's opinion, even if I can't agree with it. It is what it is. But this citrus, oh my goodness, smooth. It has enough something in it to make it different, but then it has enough familiarity or a smooth citrus type jam to make it wearable and just easy. It's just a great fragrance, and this performs really, really well. I like it. As Saturday was just a super casual day for me. I watched my Notre Dame get that dub, and then I just was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do nothing too heavy, so I just went out to eat, and I just put on some old school sweatpants and a t-shirt, and some very comfortable sneakers, and just, you know, hit the pavement. We got something to eat, and yep, that was that. And this fragrance was perfect for that occasion, because by then it had warmed back up again and got hot. I like it. I like it. It has a little bit of that Ancre Noir DNA in it, which makes it different. I don't know if that's oud or there's something in the undertones of it that makes it different, but then that citrus comes across the top and it just makes it so nice and so easy to wear. This is one of my favorite fragrances, I have to admit. I know it was hyped a couple of years ago. I like it. Ancre Noir Sport. Beautiful, beautiful juice. I like that fragrance. There you have it. That was my fragrance rotation for the week. Take my watch off now. Get ready to get out of these clothes and get comfortable. Listen, guys, again, man, I hope everybody is living the dream and having the time of your life and enjoying yourself and loving yourself, because life is really short and one day we're not going to be here. This could possibly be the last video that I do. I don't feel like it is, and I pray that it's not, but if it is, I've enjoyed you all, and I thank you all for being the best part of this channel and always being supportive and, you know, and all of that. So that being said, I'm gonna get off of here, because like I said, it's been a long day. They tried to work your boy today, man. So I'm gonna get off of here, edit, thumbnail it, get it up so you guys can see it. Happy Wednesday. The weekend is almost here. Going on week 2 of football season for my Irish, man. I almost hate for the season to start because it goes by so fast. But listen, thank you all for returning to the scene of the crime. And remember, I love you all, and may God bless you all. Until next time, guys. Peace.